sick of this.
Shut up, Benita.
Ain't nobody care about anyone around here. Ain't no one listen to anything I have to say about my dreams.
Everyone has dreams, Benita, but they can't always come true. Stop complaining about not being able to be a doctor. Start being happy for what you do have.
You two are acting like children. Stop complaining and eat your eggs.
Well, since I can't go away to Nigeria to study with the Sagai, I need something to do with all my free time.
No one's stopping you from going with the Asagai anymore, Benita.
Well, I would go, but the schooling in Nigeria isn't nearly as good as schooling around here. I could have already finished school 3 years ago, but thanks to my dear brother, I'm stuck here doing nothing with my life.
It's not my fault Willie Harris ran off with that money. I've tried finding him out all the time, but he hasn't been seen anywhere.
Walter Lee, you're always trying to make me let go of my dreams of being a doctor. 3 years ago, I almost gave up my dream, but I ain't giving up no more. I'm going to school, and I'm going to be the best doctor the world has ever seen. I'm going to get into school just like James Meredith.
James Meredith? Who on earth is James Meredith?
How do you not know who James Meredith is? He's an African-American man that went through a lot of discrimination, but just recently got accepted into the University of Mississippi. The University of Mississippi is an all-white school, but not anymore. He has recently become known as one of the most recognizable figures because of the large step he took in the civil rights movement. He is such an inspiration to me. I want to go to school and be just like James Meredith.
I could care less about who that man is or what he has gone and done.
Everybody come here, the window's broken again.
It looks like someone threw a rock at our window. It's completely shattered.
Not again, it's the 4th time just this year.
Walter, what are you doing? Walter, honey, I know you're angry, but you'll never be able to catch them. It's not like this is the first time the KKK has tried to hurt us or destroy our house.
Forget them, Walter Lee. We have to be strong. We have to stay the proud family that we know we are. We can't give up.
I know, but I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of why it's always bothering us. Why can't they just leave us alone? Tomorrow I'm going to join the court, Congress of Racial Equality, first thing tomorrow.
Oh, please, Walter Lee.
I'm joining court and nobody can stop me. I have the same goals that I have. Their main focus is to desegregate public areas, and they're a completely nonviolent group. They have campaigns to end discrimination in places such as employment, schools, and even housing. Once I join, I'm going to be finally able to make a difference.
Walter Lee, you are crazy. There's nothing you can't do as an individual. There's no need to go join that group. There's no need to start causing commotion and hatred from the neighbors.
You can tell me all the reasons why I shouldn't join the group, but I'm going to join court anyways. It's a great way to get involved.
Oh, Walter Lee, don't go to one of the meetings. You're only going to get us kicked out of this nice neighborhood if you...
No, I won't. CORE is a multiracial group. Some of our neighbors may even be involved.
Walter, are you ready? You didn't wake anyone in the house, did you?
No, when I woke up this morning, Ruth didn't even move, and when I checked on Travis, he was still sound asleep. I didn't even bother to check on Mama, because if she was awake, she would have left the door open.
Okay, good. Now let's get out of here.
What are you doing up?
I've seen something I didn't want to see.
And what is that?
Walter and Bubba left for that core meeting this morning.
That man has always had a mind of his own. He won't listen to what anyone says. He can't keep missing work like this either. I don't want Mrs. Arnold calling and saying he's fired from his only job. We can't afford that.
Now, Ruth, don't you go say anything to him. I'm going to take care of this on my own. You hear?
Could someone quickly help me write my paper? It has to be about something going on in the world today. It only has to be half a page.
Travis, you're starting to sound just like your father, doing everything at the last minute. You need to learn your lesson the hard way. I'm not helping you anymore.
Now, Ruth, eventually he'll learn his lesson, but he's just a boy, so I'm going to help him no matter what you say. Since I quit my job, all I do is read the newspaper, so I can help him out with anything.
Okay, thank you. I've got to hurry, though. I have to get to school on time and I have a very far way to go.
Walter Lee, where were you? You should be at work by now. You're going to be late. We can't afford you losing your job like you almost did 3 years ago. Mrs. Arnold's going to be calling any minute now, complaining about how you weren't there.
Good, let her. That's exactly what I want. I can't be a chauffeur anymore. It's too degrading.
Stop, all of you. I don't even have time to write my paper anymore. I have 10 miles to walk to school and I can't be late.
That's just it. That's exactly why I became a member of CORE this morning, to help change things for black people around here. I need to help end discrimination in the black schools so whites and blacks can get the same education. Kids should not have to suffer like Linda Brown, especially Travis, having to walk 7 miles every day to get to the black school when the white one is right across the street. Linda Brown's parents even ended up suing and declaring Topeka's school board's laws unconstitutional. Now Travis has to go through the same thing. This is discrimination. I need to make a difference.
Hush up, Walter. You're going to wake up Jasmine. Now, I understand where you're coming from, and I do believe you can make a difference, but you just need to be careful, you hear?
Ruth, I'm really sick of no one listening to what I have to say these days. You always take your husband's side, and I want people to listen to me more often. You understand?
Well, good morning to you, too. Looks like someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. No one ever listens to me. They always make a joke about what I'm trying to say when I'm trying to get my point across.
What are you two hollering about this early in the morning?
I'm sick of this family and how everyone always criticizing me. I've been thinking about what's been happening to me in the past 3 years, and I don't like how I've been being treated. I've decided I'm moving out, and no one can stop me. Me and Sagar are buying our new apartment and starting our new lives together. We're both going to get an education no matter what it takes to get into a white school. I'm going to finally follow through with becoming a doctor. Once we both get an education, we're going to move to Nigeria and never come back. Thank God I will never have to see any of these proud families' faces ever again.
Beneath,
Ruth, what's wrong? What's wrong?
I don't know. I think it's the new baby. Something doesn't feel right, but I think it's way too early for me to be going into labor.
I'm taking you to the hospital. I don't care if it's too early. And Mommy, you need to stay home and take care of Jasmine and wait for Travis when he comes home from school. I don't want him coming home to an empty house.
Okay, son, but remember, don't go to South Suburban Hospital like you did when Jasmine was born. See here, Walter, go to the St. Thomas Thornton Hospital this time so you can get the health care plan you and the baby need. There they support the National Urban League, which is an employment opportunity for blacks. This organization gives us access to affordable health care plans. God knows we can't afford any of those expensive health care plans or the bills that come with them. So, let's go!
What's wrong?
Well, I have good news and bad news. I think Beneath has gone and left us for good. But you have a new family member. Your mommy and daddy went to the hospital this morning, and you have a new baby sister.
I got myself a new baby sister? When can I see her? When can I see her?
She will be coming home bright and early tomorrow. So come on, child, we gotta go prepare for the new baby. Oh, Benitha, I thought I would never see you again. Now, I didn't get a chance to say this before because you ran out so quickly, but this will always be your home. You're always welcomed here. No matter how old you are, this is always your home.
Mama, Asaga and I broke up. He and his neighbors got in a fight over how he and his black friends aren't even allowed to walk over his white neighbor's yard. This made me realize what kind of man Asaga really is. I felt really uncomfortable watching he and his friends fight because I feel fighting is not the right way to solve their problems. I have now decided to be a strong supporter of Martin Luther King Jr. I support him in every way possible. He believes that all men should be created equal and wants blacks and whites to be treated the same. He also wants to earn blacks' rights by using nonviolence acts. And I completely agree.
Good for you, Benny. The only problem is we got to do some rearranging because we thought you were gone for good. So the new baby took your room.
The baby!
Oh, Lord, she's a beautiful thing.
She sure is precious.
Benitha, what are you doing here?
It's a long story and I'll explain later. Now what's her name?
We decided to name her.
Keisha Younger.
It's perfect.
This is my melody, and it's just a raver's fantasy.